Welcome to today's class of English grammar, and we deal with prepositions. Before I begin, I wish to read out to you 6 rules of prepositions. Don't worry, it won't take much time. Prepositions form a small but very important word class. You know, when we were small, when we were young, that is, our teachers told us that we can judge the fluency of a person's spoken English with the sort of prepositions that he uses. That means when a man used wrong prepositions, we guessed that his fluency of spoken English is not that accurate. Therefore, children, I feel that prepositions are lessons for life. Okay, now we use prepositions very frequently. In fact, the prepositions to, of, in, for, on, with, at, by, and from are all in the top 25 words in the English language. If you can understand and correctly use prepositions, it will greatly improve your speaking fluency, as I have already told you. And remember, there are not many prepositions in the language. There are only about 150 prepositions, of which we generally use around 70. Yes? Okay. Now, let's go to the first rule of prepositions. That is, a preposition must have an object. All prepositions have an object, and if a preposition, that is, if a word like to, of, in, for, on, with doesn't have an object, then you automatically know that in this sentence it is not used as a preposition, but it's used as an adverb. Let me explain with an example. They are in the kitchen. Here you can see the preposition has an object, that is kitchen. Therefore, we call it preposition. But when a person tells you, please come in, all right, you knock on the door and somebody says, please come in. In that case, in is an adverb and not a preposition. For instance, they tell you, there was a doorway before me. Means while I was walking, I saw a doorway before me. Yes, that is a preposition. In that case, before is a preposition. But if somebody tells you, I've never seen this before, in that case, before is not a preposition but an adverb. Yes? Okay. We come to the second rule, and that is preposition means place before. You can see from the name itself, pre is before, position is place. Now, the name preposition indicates that a preposition usually comes before its object. For example, I put it in the box. All right? Or I put it on the table. Here the words in and on are prepositions. But when a preposition does not come before its object, it is generally closely related to the object. For example, if you say, who did you talk to? Yes, who did you talk to has an answer. I talked to my father, and my father is the object. Therefore, whom did you talk to? All right. Or I don't have a pen to write with. We write with a pen. In these cases, to and with are also prepositions. We now come to the third rule of prepositions. That is, a pronoun follow. I hope you remember what a pronoun is. A pronoun is used instead of a Yes, instead of a noun. A pronoun following a preposition should be in the object form. A noun or a pronoun that follows a preposition forms a prepositional object. If it is a pronoun, it should therefore be in the object form, like me, her, them, not I, she, or they. Okay. For example, this is from my mother and me. You see here the pronoun that we use after the preposition from is in the object form. It is my. Then that's between him and his father. Once again, him is in the object form. Mary gave it to them. Them is in the object form. So these are the three rules that we come across in this video, and they are, once again, a preposition must have an object. A preposition means placed before, therefore it has to be followed by an object. If a pronoun follows a preposition, it has to be in the object form. Let's take a short break.